Hi, I'm Kali Uchis, and you're watching Stingray Pause Play.
I'm Zach Monson. Welcome to a very special edition of Stingray Pause Play here at Osheaga 2018 with new musical sensation, Kali Uchis. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. I love your everything, pretty much.
Thank
your
you.
music, your style, everything about you sits well with me, I feel like.
Thank you. I like your glasses.
Thank you
got
so
some
much.
good stuff going on
Thank
too.
you. Okay, I feel like we're already best friends. I like this, Kelly. What is your fondest childhood musical memory?
Musical memory, probably just finding new music was always really exciting.
Yeah.
Being able to go to the record store, to the CD store, and go through discs and see like artwork that was interesting and learn about artists. That was always fun.
Yeah. So not to kind of dive into this aspect of your life because it's, just a blip, but, getting kicked out of your house, moving into your car, what were those things that you had to take with you that you knew you couldn't leave behind?
My little microphone. I had like a little USB mic. It was like $50 that I bought from somebody at school. That, my laptop, of course.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
And was your family supportive of the idea of you going into music versus like law or something?
I think for a lot of, especially for like if you have parents or parent that are immigrant, I guess it's a little bit more difficult because obviously being an artist isn't easy, especially when you don't have funding and you kind of come from nowhere and knowing nobody. So it's very much a risk. You could be hot today and gone tomorrow. Yeah. And building a legacy is one of the most difficult things as an artist that you can do, over having a hot record or, being a hot new artist or whatever it is. Like sticking around and having a career that has longevity is what's really difficult. And I think, my parents are really smart, and so my dad always kind of was like, how long is that gonna last? How long are you actually, if it even works out for you, which there's
0.5% chance.
Yeah, he's like, there's a million other girls who want to do the same thing that you want to do all of a sudden, and it's like, what are the odds that you even get there? And then even if you do get there, what are the odds that you stay there? And it's like, I just do what makes me happy, and I make music for the people who appreciate it, and it's not really about like trying to like constantly have like a hit or to have a hit and like be a that's not really the
And what do they think now? When was that point where was there a song or an accolade that you kind of came across or made for yourself that finally they were like, oh, okay, we can kind of jump on board with this whole life choice now, this career?
Definitely when I worked with Juanes.
Right.
Because Juanes is like #1 in Colombia, besides obviously Shakira. And of their generation. Yeah. So it's like for them that was amazing, that was huge. And that was a #1 song in Colombia for a long time. I was nominated for a Latin Grammy for that song. So for them it was like huge.
That's huge. You said that the first time you ever wrote with somebody else was Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
So I mean, like most people, it's their best friend or their, neighbor or something. What was the situation like writing with somebody else for the first time and that person being Snoop Dogg?
Well, it was the first time I did like a collaboration. 'Cause I kind of just had made a mixtape that overnight of like 17 songs, and that was my first time that I decided to actually put music out, because I loved writing music, but I never, like, my family and my friends never even knew that I sang to myself or that I wrote to myself. They kind of just figured that I was just always in my room bullshitting all day. I never knew exactly what it was I was doing, and I kept it very private, and so randomly I decided I wanted to put something out. I put out this 17 song EP that I made that night, and then all these people started hitting me up. Snoop Dogg was one of them. And so when I went to Los Angeles, the first time I went to Los Angeles, I went to his studio and we worked on a song for his mixtape, and that was crazy for me because obviously just all the different people that were reaching out to me at that time kind of affirmed to me that this was my calling and it was what I came to Earth to do, and definitely my foot in the door of a new life for myself, because That was crazy. Like for me, someone with no
It's
technical
it's insane.
training.
It's not just crazy. That's bonkers. Like,
It's just demos that I made in my room. Had no technical training. Never like planned to be a singer. Never planned to be a performer. And to have so many people who are like legends and who really know about music to tell me to keep going was like, for me, there was no way that I was gonna give up my dream no matter what happened.
yeah, what's a better push than that?
Yeah.
Not much. So we